Uba Metbah lingdo Myntri Bording Yakatanat Bording Sorkar Jylla Habashim Banta Banai Jingkran Haka Regional Workshop on Renewable Energy Northeast Zone Kablapan Long Hanong Ba Guwahati Haka Laipui Terik Risau Araja Arpusan Ulakran Halor ke Jingla ke Jylla Ban Penmi Yaka Bording Lingba Kilat Baper Bat Kumju Uru Ban Pynsngew Yaki Jingeh ke Jylla Bakasham Haka Biya Daipat Bat Kanihi Kaman Hakani Jylla lawan Banyashim Bantalang Dupralahat Venkatesh Joshi Myntri ke Sorkar India beri kmi yakatanat New and Renewable Energy kum ukongsan ki Myntri Sorkar ki beri kmi yakatanat Bording nakathan Stailam Mingi Wabishek Singh Secretary katanat Bording bat ki he officer nalor kiwe pan. Haba jingkran hakatega Jylla uba Metbah lingdo uloong baka Jylla Meghalaya kadika way nagi Jylla ka bakmi lenti ban wanra yaka clean energy namar ka Jinglong Jingman ka Jaka. Ulapan pauru baka Jylla ka danya ka Jingla ban penmi Bording lingba ka bat kumjuru kul air haka baka persyang ban le kat bala ban penon kam yakine ki lat ki lenti.
Meghalaya has been since inception of the few states which is focused on development of clean energy. Due to its natural topography, Meghalaya has a huge potential of hydropower. As per the estimates of the potential of hydropower in the states of Meghalaya, it is around 3,000 megawatt. In addition to hydro, Meghalaya has also noticeable potential of wind power of around 80 megawatt and solar power of more than 1,000 megawatt. The state has been making all efforts to harness this potential available with us. The penetration of renewable energy in the power portfolio of Meghalaya is substantial, with more than 50% of its power requirement being sources from renewable energy sources. In fact, the state's own power generated corporation has a generation portfolio of around 367 megawatt, which is 100% green in nature. To emphasize on the development of green energy and harnessing of full potential of various renewable energy sources, Government of Meghalaya has decided to give a policy push and notified the Meghalaya Power Policy in 2024. The aim of this policy is to utilize the full potential available in the state and at the same time aims at bringing investment in the states by involving the private sectors and CPSC in the development through various modes such as joint venture with state governments, etc. I am happy to inform that Meghalaya has also recently allotted 2 small hydro projects with a cumulative capacity of 37.5 megawatt and 1 large hydro project with a capacity of 270 megawatt to private developers. Also, the state-owned Power Generation Corporation, Meghalaya Power Generation Corporation Limited, has completed the DPR for 12 small hydropower projects with a cumulative capacity of 63 megawatt. The corporation is exploring opportunities to develop these projects through a PPP mode. I am pleased to mention here that the Honorable Chief Minister of Meghalaya has launched the CM Solar Mission in February 2021. With an aim of transition towards sustainable energy by providing standalone solar power systems with battery backups to power health centers, agri-processing units, and households in remote village at subsidized rates of up to 70% and not restricting the state, only focusing on hydro power. Under the mission, around 3,500 rural households, out of which 1,609 primary schools, MSMEs, health centers, FPOs, cold storage, and other institutions have been provided solar hybrid inverter system with battery backups, supporting the essential electricity needs and reducing dependence on the conventional grid supply. Meghalaya has also installed more than 10,000 solar street lighting systems with a cumulative capacity of around 130 kilowatt. And there is a plan to install more additional systems in a phased manner. We are also in the process of implementing 3 solar mini grid projects with 50 kilowatt solar installation equipment with 100 kilowatt battery energy storage system, along with 10 metric ton solar cold storage and agricultural processing units to process the locally produced commodities to support the local livelihood activities. The funding for the same is being provided by the Asian Development Bank. I would like to inform that under PM Kusum, the component B, Meghalaya has also adopted a farmer-centric approach. Although the scheme is structured at 50% of the subsidy on installation of solar pumps is given by the central government, 30% subsidy is given by the state government, and 20% is borne by the beneficiary. But Meghalaya government is providing 45% subsidy on such installation, reducing the beneficiary's contribution to only 5%. We are in the process of installing 2,000 additional solar pumps. We are committed to fulfill the target given us under the PM Surya Ghar Yojana. To accomplish the target, we have set the targets at individual electricity subdivision level, and under the model village component of the scheme, district committees have been set up across all 12 districts of the state, and awareness drives are being conducted to encourage village level participation. Sir, however, I would like to highlight some of the practical difficulties along with the request that you look into these matters and extend in whatever support in ensuring the accomplishing of the target. One of the biggest hurdle in fast-tracking the implementation of the scheme is the benchmark cost of 1 kilowatt solar rooftop installation for northeastern states, fixed at 55,000 rupees per kilowatt. However, the actual implementation cost is coming to around 80,000 per kilowatt because of the hilly terrain and remote location issues within the state, unlike in the plain areas in other states. This is resulting in consumer hesitation from getting registered under the scheme. Hence, we request the Honorable Union Minister, Mr. Joshiji, to kindly increase the benchmark cost for northeastern states after a prudent check. The second constraint was the population criteria for the model solar villages. As I mentioned, that northeastern states where the villages are locating not in the plain area, it is in the hills. I am to mention that it is, we are very thankful to the Honorable Ministry that in the recent amendment of the guidelines, relaxation has been given under this criterion, and in case less than 10 villages meet the defined criteria, and district committee will now have the option to choose the villages with highest population for model solar village. We assure that the state will take up the development of model solar village on fast track mode now, and the results will be visible very soon. Meghalaya has already developed one solar village on pilot basis, that is the Hartali village in East Jaintia Hills district, with virtual net metering, which was first of its kind in the country. Further, with regards to the electrification of villages under the PM Dachkwa scheme, I am very thankful to the Union government for sanctioning the funds under the RDSS scheme to cover around 2,005 villages with around 55,000 households. This will lead to almost 100% electrifications of the households in the state. I would like to utilize this platform to highlight one of the most important issues which requires immediate and urgent intervention, that is revival of the scheme of central financial assistance for small hydro projects. This will help the financially constrained states with large small hydro potentials to reduce some burden of cost, and also help in the fast track development of the distributed renewable energy in the states as small hydro projects with 2 to 3 megawatt capacity that can be developed easily, which would be enough to cater the demand in the far-flung areas.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki batay kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la ikan diat bat akabatau bha. Kam kata ikadur jengki marbam kajing mat lani karukom shed yaki.
Balehi banai kita.
Kadon ka we kajing mentoy bakongsan. Kakot kakia. Ka nutrition bakam bha kajing im bakam bha pendon kam daki marba medon ka sharp plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.